What's going on, Queen?
Hey, how are you?
I'm blessed and yourself.
I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
Okay, well, let's get started. All I want you to do right now is tell the people who you are and what it is that you do, and we're going to jump right into it.
Great, great. My name is Ashley LaRue. I am the owner of Changing Faces Consulting, and we are a full marketing and branding agency. We basically help from the development of the business to pretty much if you're already operational, if you're just trying to take things to the next level. So if you're just lost, literally, we can help you with every avenue of your entrepreneurship journey.
I love that, right? So, what were you doing before you got into that? What were you doing?
So I worked for a company and I literally went to school. Crazy story. I went to school for criminology. So I got my bachelor's in criminology. Didn't want
First,
to be a
hold on. What the hell is criminology?
so
They
I,
taught you to be a criminal?
no, literally you
Okay,
have
I
to
missed
get
it.
your degree in criminology. I wanted to be a detective. Like
Okay.
fully like I have those investigating skills and I really wanted to, be a whole detective out here in these streets.
That's hard.
So I didn't become anything with the police department, but I ended up landing a job with a corporate organization, and I loved my job. Like literally, like I went today, I was full hustle. Like literally, I was bringing ideas to the table. Like I was giving them the business, but it came to a point that I was in my in my job where I was just like my supervisor was shipping, like I was bringing things to the table, and I just wasn't benefiting. I just like knew I was settling
Yeah.
for what I could be doing out here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that kind of landed me. I had to figure out an exit plan. Literally, I just went super hard. I would get off work, be going full hustle into my brand. I started in 2015, so I've been out here for a while.
That's hard.
But I've been full time entrepreneurs for since 2017, and I'm loving it.
I love that because that is a crazy transition.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
but a lot of people work for corporations and they got aspirations to do what it is that they love to do outside. But how can they do that transition? How can they leave corporate to go full time themselves? Like, I'll break that down how you did that.
So I literally had to be 100% real with myself. Like, it's a little scary, but it's obtainable. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you got to prepare. You got to literally sit down and figure out a plan. Literally, I would be on my lunch breaks taking appointments. When I got home from work, I would be putting 3, 4, 5 hours in, getting right back up, going back to work. You get what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
also had to transition my mindset. I made my business my 9 to 5, and I made my 9 to 5 my side hustle. So I
Mm.
literally thought about it like that, to where like I'm gonna get them maybe 20, 25%, and then I'm gonna give my business 75, 85, and this will definitely help me get where I want to be soon.
I love that. I love that because a lot of people don't break down that percentage. Most of the time,
Hmm.
they give 100%. Now, I say 98% to the corporate, two
Yes,
percent to their dreams, right? And you was like,
correct.
"Nah, I'm gonna give 25%
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna give
them."
y'all 25 because I still want y'all to give me a raise, and I need my little benefits while I'm here. So I want to give a little, I want to still be here, but I'm still gonna get my stuff more.
I love that, right? So, when it comes to branding, right? So before we could get to marketing, we got to start at branding. But
Correct.
what is that biggest mistake that number one mistake people have when it comes to branding, and how can
Hmm.
they avoid that?
So I feel like people kind of don't understand their overall vision. They kind of they see everybody else doing all of these different
Yeah.
things, and they kind of don't really plan out what their overall vision for their
Mm,
business is. Because, and I
yeah.
say that because like I've dealt with several type of professionals in a lot of different industries, whether it's lashes, doing hair, makeup artists, and that type of, those type of industries. And literally I've had clients where they're spending so much money when it can just be streamlined into one thing, versus you
Yeah.
having all these logos, all of these websites, all of these business names. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like literally having a business plan is really important when you're starting your business.
But break down the business plan. What that look like? Because everybody be like, yo, I got a business plan. It's 52 pages. Like, and
My
like,
business plan wasn't 52 pages. I'm gonna break it down for you. So I always tell my clients, think big. Like, you don't just want to do lashes. Like, think big. You want to have a lash line. You want to, you want to have the glue to the lashes. You want to have, you want to think really big, because what happens is we just think about for the moment, and we don't think about what's down in the future, and then we start spending more money. So a business plan is, okay, well, when I'm thinking about what I want to sell, or what product I want to sell, what service I want to provide, I need to come up with a business name that's going to be equivalent to all of those things. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that in the future, I'm not changing my name. I'm not changing my logo. I'm not changing my website. I'm not having to change the overall aesthetics of my business because I didn't think it fully out in the beginning. You get what I'm saying?
I love that. I
So
love that. Yeah.
thinking of, the business name that's going to ride with you for at least 3 to 5 years, because if you're out here constantly changing your name and your logo, how are people going to get to know who you are and what you provide? You get what I'm saying?
So when it comes to business names, right? Like, cause I be seeing some crazy names, right?
Yeah.
Like, give me some plays on that. Give me a couple don'ts and a couple do's. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. So and I'm gonna be honest, within the decades that have, become, like, things have really gone to the extreme when it comes to business names and logos and stuff. So you can get away with some things in some industries, but if you are providing certain services, you need to be like, if you seen this business name and this logo, would you patronize it? You got to think from a consumer point of view all the time. You can't just think about what you want. You get what I'm saying? 100%. And I tell that to, like, people that also have boutiques. You can't just buy the clothes that you like. You have to buy the clothes that your audience would buy. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So you have to do that same thing when it comes to starting your business. Of course, it's your vision and it's your plan, but also think about it from a third eye.
I love it, right? I tell people this. I say, think about if you was trying to get a partnership with a Coca-Cola. If in the boardrooms, would they hesitate to say your name and do a partnership with you? If they would hesitate to say your name, shorty with the throwback hair, big booty hair, I don't know what it is, then you don't need to have that as your name if they gonna crunch up when they trying to do a partnership with you, because that's gonna hinder your growth, right? So
or when you're trying to get that grant money or that sponsorship, and you got just it's all out of whack, and they like, nah, we can't sponsor this. You get what I'm saying? Think about the opportunities that you're going to come across that may hinder you because your business name or the way your logo is presented, or things like that.
I love that, right? Another thing a lot of people fail on is brand story. Right? We don't be knowing nothing about them or their story.
Correct.
Like, how important is it to communicate your brand story to your potential clients?
It's very important. Simply because I was actually telling one of my clients about this yesterday. Like 9 times out of 10, people don't even know what it is you're selling. You get what I'm saying? So you got to really simplify it and break it down and tell them how you got to the point of where you are and why you are doing what you are doing. You get what I'm saying? Because if you say you're a notary, okay, cool, but what is a notary? Like, I'm seeing you promoting, book me, I'm a notary, but I don't even know what a notary does. You get what I'm saying? So what are some of the scenarios in which I would need you for? Break those scenarios down. Okay, if you're going through a divorce, or if you lost a loved one, or something like that. So to your point, it's just like, you got to tell your story as well. Like, you got to be authentic, because everybody has been in a situation in life that we can all relate. So why did you become a notary? What makes you so passionate about being a notary? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that you can emotionally attract these people, and they can say, hey, either I like her personality, or I can relate to her, or this situation is, she really touched me in this way, and I'm going to support her. I'm going to patronize her business. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if y'all in the audience right now and y'all don't tell y'all story or y'all brand story, what I want y'all to do, I want to challenge y'all right now to start telling y'all story. I want to know more about you and why you started it and stuff like that. If that right there, if that resonated with you, put fire emojis right now in the comments, right? I want y'all to get active. I want y'all to understand, like, yo, this game, you gotta pay for consultations, but when you come on Content is
Definitely.
King, you getting it for free so you can apply it, right? So I want to make sure that y'all always apply all the information, not all the information, whatever just resonate with you and where you at. Don't try to apply everything everybody tell y'all because y'all ass gonna go in circles, and I don't
Yeah,
want
you
y'all
got to
going in
make
circles.
whatever work for you. Yeah.
Cause something stick out. Cause a lot of times they be like, "Yo, I'm right here at this point right now," and that shit just gave me some clarification, right? And if that give you some clarification, that means take that shit and run with it, right?
Definitely.
So, all right, Queen. I I don't get this a lot, but I hear this a lot. You know,
Hmm.
people say, "Yo, when it come to marketing, I done try to run ads. I done did all that. That shit just don't work for me. Like ads don't work for me. Like it just don't. Like I tried it, but it don't work. What can you say to them people? Like, you know?
Like, not everything works for everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, to be honest, there's strategy out here, there's ways to market, but not everything is going to work for everybody. You get
yeah,
what I'm saying? So you gotta, it's kind of like you gotta just be doing multiple different things so you can even test it, trial and error to see what's gonna work and what's gonna stick. Just keep throwing things at the wall. Something
yeah.
eventually gonna stick. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Something eventually gonna stick. But I mean, there's also strategy behind different things, but if you don't understand it, you can't be scared to hire a professional as well.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
not you can only get so much through free stuff. You get it?
Only so much. It is a small ceiling in a dorm house for free stuff. Right? Like a lot of y'all not, but the biggest thing I want y'all to understand is when y'all trying to advertise and market, it's not a one-time thing. It's a for life thing.
Consistency.
Like, and if it don't
Hmm.
work the first time, don't say, "Oh, the marketing itself don't work." Your
Correct.
your content probably was off. Your message was probably off. Your audience was off. Something was off. That's why it didn't resonate. But now you discouraged about ads. And now guess what? Your competition is gonna be running ads, and they gonna get it right, and you're gonna be wondering why the hell you still sitting right here stuck while they growing because you tried something one time and gave up on it because first
Correct.
of all you wasn't a professional to know how to do that shit. You went to YouTube University, didn't even watch the full video, watched the first minute and tried to go out
And
and do
jumped
that
on
shit.
it. Correct. Correct. And not only that, you know, having all of your tools in place, your
Yeah,
website and your funnels and the things that are going to drive traffic, because you may have driven traffic places
yeah.
and they just got lost and you just don't even know your numbers. So knowing your numbers is also important
Yes,
because how can you say it didn't work if you're not understanding what you're reading? You
yes.
get what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I'm about how you break that down. Like, tell us about what this customer journey look like. Break that down. Like, what do they need to know so they can have them data points and understand that? Like, what's that
Right.
process look like?
So the process is definitely, the goal is to be on social media to increase traffic, to drive sales to your platforms, because we all know that social media, I mean, you know, it's here, but we don't know if it's going to be here today or tomorrow. So I've even been encouraging all of my clients. Like, I know we all have like the text and, you know, trying marketing through SMS and then emailing, like literally having these platforms in
Yeah,
place. So no matter if this is not doing good or that is
yeah,
not doing good, you still have platforms in place that you can utilize on in your business where you can come in contact with your audience. You get what I'm saying? So having
yeah.
these systems in place, and I know a lot of businesses starting out like, I don't need that. I don't need a website. I can deliver on hand. Or you just DM me. And how are you
Shit,
going to
DMs
control
didn't even work yesterday.
yeah, oh, it
DMs
worked,
was
and that was for you too?
yes, everybody. DMs was not
Oh,
working
okay.
yesterday.
I was like, what is going, is
Yeah,
it
they
just
kept
me?
disappearing and all that. Like,
I
so
was like, I was like, yeah, so it's like, okay, if you're completely 100% you like, you know, leaning on Instagram to do the
Yeah. Did somebody try to call you? Hold on. Somebody try to call you. Tell them to stop calling, doing the interview. So, but let her get her audio right? So if y'all in here right now, what I want y'all to do is type the word workshop in the comments so y'all can get a seat to my impact content workshop this Sunday, right? It's a free seat and the seats are limited. So if you procrastinate, that's on you. All right, you back in? All right, cool.
I'm back. My bad. So yeah, if you're completely like just just utilizing Instagram and Facebook for their tools, like literally, you are already behind. You got to get on it. Like you got to take advantage of your own systems.
I love that, and that's real, right? Yeah. So what I was telling y'all to do is type the word workshop, right? Because I'm teaching you how to create impactful content. It's different from what everybody else teach y'all about content. I teach you how to talk from here, right, to resonate. So make sure that you type the word workshop, and once you type it right, it's gonna be something in your DMs right now, so you can click and get your seat. So if it ain't in your general, then you go to your request, right? Go and get your seat. Don't leave the message just there. Get your seat so you can be there Sunday at 8 p.m. It's free. We going in. This is only for the serious people who want to learn how to do content, right?
Awesome.
I love it, Queen. I love what you're doing and how you're doing and how you're moving. That's why we reached out and like we got to get you on this platform, right?
Thank
and
you.
a lot of times I hear people when it comes to branding, they just so off, right? They don't know where to start. And so is it possible for you to give them a process on brand strategy so they can get the ball rolling so they can start moving up?
Right. So, I mean, every industry is different. It kind of depends on, like your profession and what you're doing. If you're a service-based business, if you're a product-based business, but you definitely want to just don't jump into it.
Yeah.
You want to, put a plan together. Like, what are my colors? What are my brand colors? I want to do purple. I want to do black. I want to do white. What does this represent? What is my business name going to represent? What services? Like I always tell people, think about all of the services that you want to offer. It doesn't matter if you want to offer them now. If you're not, you don't even have to launch them now. They can be, It can be in 3 years, but put it down on a plan to know that, okay, this is something that I want to incorporate in my business sooner or later. So that once you get through, one service or another service, you're on to adding things to your menu. You get what I'm saying? So, and it makes it more easier because when you're trying to do too much at one time, you get overwhelmed. Really, you got to really know your business. If you don't know your business, and that's another thing, a lot of people are selling things that they don't really know. Like you need to know your business.
I ain't gonna let you just get past that. Go into it. Talk to it. Go spicy.
What I mean by that is the reason the content is so difficult to create is because you don't really know it. You don't really know what you're selling. What are the benefits? What is the value that you bring to the table with the service or the product that you're selling? And if you don't know that, you're not going to be able to speak that to your audience. You get what I'm saying? So you got to find that out first. It's like when you have a heart attack or something that happens to your body, what was the problem? What was the problem? That's the only way that we can come through with some type of solution because you know the problem. Yes. So a lot of people don't really understand what problem they're solving, if that makes sense.
100%. Woo, you hit it right there. Right? I love that. All right, so that goes to this next question, right? What is the effect of having a direction versus just winging it? Right? Some people just wing it and they just like, yo, I just got my LLC today and I'm just going. Right? If you got your spot to the Sunday workshop, please put fire emojis in the comments so I know you in tune. Right.
Winging it is cool. We all didn't wing something sometimes, but you know that you get somewhere to a point where you just like, dang, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I'm just stuck. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're winging it and you get to that point, because even with strategy, and even with knowing things, you always get to a point where you need help. Like even
Yes.
me, I have a mentor, I have a coach. There's always marketing trends that are changing,
Yes.
branding strategies are changing. So you have to invest in yourself and continue to invest in yourself. It's not just I'm going to do this one time and it's going to make me this amount of money and keep making me. No, you have to continue to spend dollars so that you can
Fact.
continue to learn.
Fact. I tell people all the time, education will never stop until you in that casket. It will never
Exactly.
stop, right? We all got mentors. We all are mentors. I invest in education so much. Like I tell people all the time, I got a book that I spent $1,000 on. It's
Mm.
only 1,000 of these books in the world, and I got one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I value education and I
Right.
value growth. And this book is timeless, so my
Mm-hmm.
kids will be able to use it and apply it. This is one for the bookshelves that will never leave the bookshelf, right?
Correct.
But because I understand the value of
The
education, because
right.
I started off winging it too. Like I
Right.
ain't gonna like I just had it. No, I've been
Yes.
a full-time entrepreneur for 12 years, full-time 12 years, right? Like it's so crazy.
And
And
things
people,
change. Things
yes,
change.
every day, like
Exactly.
every single day something changes. So it's
Exactly.
like I tell people, like I talk to some of the people that reach out to us to work with us, and I tell them they be mad because they didn't know a certain thing existed. But I tell them like, yo, you're not supposed to know because this ain't your lane. If your
Right.
business is a lash tech or a fitness person, you supposed to only know what's
Yes.
happening in those worlds. And what's
Right.
happening in our world, right?
Correct.
We supposed to know so we can relate a message to you so you can apply it. That's why you have to seek out people
Absolutely.
like us.
And that's why a lot of people, when they're winging it, they get so far, but then they get to a point where they're like, I just need to know how to put it all together, because
Yeah.
you don't have the pieces that are connecting. You have A, you got C, and you got E, but you're missing B and D, and those were the missing links to
Yes.
make it all make sense. But
You
you
want to
don't
know what's
know.
so crazy? Most people be at Z and didn't do none of the other shit. Like, how the hell you got some of the back end together but got zero of the front end together?
I absolutely, I've
I
seen it
be
all
like,
too.
I be so confused. Like, yo, how the hell you make it to Z? You seen something and just went straight to Z, but didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't connect, because you done skipped everything. You took so many shortcuts. It's like that shit ain't even gonna work if you tried to hotwire that bit. It ain't gonna
Yep.
work.
Yep. Yep. And it's like you making a certain amount of money by winging it, but had you known this,
Yeah.
you could be making what you really desire. So
Yeah.
don't leave that money on the table by being not keeping it, investing into yourself and trying to avoid working with the
Yeah.
professionals and the skilled people.
I tell people this, right? The biggest thing is the reason why they don't go to skilled people is because they'll go get an opinion from one of their friends that don't invest
Oh
in
yeah.
themselves. And I
Mhm.
say every time you get an opinion, you add an extra 5 years onto your journey. An
Absolutely.
extra 5 years, something you could have got done in the next 5 months. You just added 5 years because you tried to listen to your friend and save a couple dollars.
Sometimes you got to go with your first mind. I done did a lot of things on my own,
Yeah.
just off of that intuition. You feel like
Yeah.
this is something I got. I don't care if I'm in this class by myself or I got to get on this flight by
Yeah.
myself to go and hear this speech. Like I got to do what I got to do, because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, nobody's gonna do what you got to do in your business but you.
100%. And I tell people to get around friends that's gonna challenge them. Like I got friends right now. We'll see something and they'll be like, yo, hey, you need this education. This mentorship costs 50K, huh? Go get it. Or this costs this, you gotta go get it. And we challenging ourselves to keep better ourselves, and we going to get information that majority of the people don't know exists, and we getting it ahead of time, and we able to apply it and utilize it to grow and scale. But we challenging each other. We ain't letting each other miss up
Right.
on the opportunity.
Right, because like some of these trendy things, it's like it gets to the masses and then everybody start doing it, but you probably knew about it before everybody was on to it, but you decided
Yeah,
to listen to your friend and pass up the
yeah,
opportunity to invest in yourself. Now when you do it,
yeah,
everybody then it's all saturated out. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
And
yeah,
that's a big thing. So I tell people, invest in the mentorship, invest in the education. Don't stop educating yourself. Spend these dollars on education. Don't try to hold it in the bank because that shit ain't doing nothing for you. Because 9 times out of 10, the reason why you ain't growing as fast as you want to go because you don't got the resources to grow. And when I say resources, I'm talking about the knowledge and the secrets and the skills and the stuff that you missing so you can go right now, but you too busy trying to penny pinch. No, grab your credit card, grab your wallet, grab your auntie, grab your mama wallet, whoever, ask them, can you swipe that mug so you can grab this and you'll pay them back. A lot of times people won't do what it takes to get them to the next level. They'd rather make an excuse today instead of going do what they got to do. Put the house up. Put the house up if you believe in it. Like if you really, like I tell people, shit, if you really believe in that mug, go get a job at Amazon working night shifts for the next month so you can get the revenue to pay for that. Whatever you got to do.
Whatever you got to do.
No excuses. Because if you think about it, think about all of the people in history that came before us, the Malcolms and all of these people. They had to go to way worse things to scale and grow, but we just got to get past ourselves.
We just got to get past that fear. Hey, how you doing? That fear.
And that fear don't even exist. It's fake. Like fear is fake as hell. It's just, it's imagination. It's fake. It's what you think might be possible. That's not even really there. It's not nothing attainable. It's nothing real. It's fake. It's imagination. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Right? Absolutely.
So look. I seen you with the team. I was like, okay, she care about her content, her image. She done switched the picture on us after they created the flyer.
Hey, you ain't better put me up here in the kind of way. I need my aesthetic to be the same.
I was like, I ain't mad. I was like, it's from the same shoot, but it looked nice, right? But I'm saying that to go into this, right? How important was content to the growth of your business?
It was very much impactful. Because when I first started, to be honest, I started with resume services because literally
what that mean?
I have a whole story behind it. So
what that mean?
Like, okay, part of my brand story is when I first started, I provide resume services. I was providing it to like my friends, my cousins, boyfriends, homeboys, because I have a passion for like just our community with Black African Americans who are in prison, get out of prison, and don't have a financial path to, opportunities. So like they will be required to go get a job, because they're on probation or whatever. Right. So I will be providing these people in, resumes. So then it got to a point where, okay, like they're not hiring me, or this ain't working. What else can I do? So that's honestly how I started my business with helping business startups. It's like, okay, if you can't get a job, what's the next thing we're going to do? We're going to start your own business. So then I started basically helping with, the business startup and what's your business name and what you're going to be doing, like literally mapping out what this looks like. So that's honestly that's my brand story. That's how I started my business, working with resumes. Resumes isn't something that people want to see on social media. Like it's not something that people want to read about. It's not popping. So I had to make it pop. Like I had to create my content in a way so that it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's me. That's you talking to me. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm the one. I need a pay raise, or I'm the one that I'm not getting any callbacks after I go to 10 to 15 different interviews. You get what I'm saying? So anything that you're doing, you gotta like just sell it. You gotta sell it.
You gotta sell it. Y'all heard her. You gotta sell it. Y'all gotta believe in everything that y'all do, right? And if you believe in it 110%, I promise you it's gonna happen. But what you gotta realize is baby steps. It's baby steps. Don't try to sprint there. You're gonna trip. You're gonna fall. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna burn the hell out. And when you burn the hell out, you're gonna give up and you're gonna try something else. But if you take baby steps, you look back, you're gonna realize you done walked miles and miles and miles.
I'm trying to tell
you. Across state lines, you done did so much, but you gotta be patient with yourself and know that this is a long time goal, right? You plant the seed today to take fruits from its tree later, 20 years down the line, 10 years down the line. So don't think it's gonna happen overnight. Like I told you, I've been doing this for a decade.
Me too, like 2015. And I'm honestly just like within the last 3 years, 2 to 3 years, I'm just now starting to see all of the seeds that I've planted. And I planted
Yeah.
a lot of seeds. I'm talking about you can't be afraid to do free stuff. You can't
Yeah.
be afraid to just literally
You can't
like,
be afraid.
yeah, you just
That is
can't be
the
afraid. Exactly. Exactly. You can't
yeah.
be afraid. You
Yeah, I
can't be
loved it
afraid.
because in 2010, I left my job at Steak and Shake. I posted a video the other day, and it was
Uh-huh.
like they fired all the servers, and I was a server, and majority of people that work at Steak and Shake stay there for like 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. So I was just so blown away because if I didn't quit, I probably would still be at Steak and Shake to this day. And then
Absolutely.
I would have got extinct because they would have switched us out, and I would have gave Steak and Shake 12 years of my life.
And they
But
just
God,
tossed you. And they
yeah,
would have
but
just
God,
tossed you.
yeah. But
And that's
God
a
told
lot of
me that,
people's that's a
yeah,
lot of people's situation. I was gonna be in that same situation. Like my company was hiring people in Asia and foreigners to pay them less so that they can exchange our jobs, for them, and all of the digital things that are coming into play where they're not literally having an actual person working these positions. So
yeah,
I already had that feeling. So I was like, you know what? Deuces. Deuces. I gotta put my plan
yeah,
in.
yeah. So everybody on here, you got a business. Don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Get your branding together. Get your content together.
Come see
Right?
us. Come see
Come
us
see
on the
us.
branding
Come
and
see
marketing.
us.
Yes, come see us
Yeah.
because literally, if you find yourself, and I know a lot of people find themselves like they don't have friends, they don't have people that in their circle that they can talk to
Yeah.
about their ideas or just anything that resonates as far as business. I'm that person. I will keep you accountable to the
Yeah.
T, literally, to where that you are putting your goal, you're reaching your goals, you're putting goals in place, and you're also reaching them.
I love it, right? So if you had $100 to your name, you got your cell phone, your phone bill is paid for 30 days. How would
Okay.
you use that $100 to market and scale your business?
$100. Let me see. Hmm. I'm gonna figure out a way, to be honest, to make that $100 into more money.
How? Give me a way. Give me a way. Give us some cheat codes.
Hmm. For my business,
Yeah,
see,
whatever.
it's a little different because like it's different when you have to invest into your business. I didn't really have to invest into my
Yeah.
business because I know how to we know how to graphically do things and I'm a
Yeah.
creative. But if I had $100, what would I do?
So Nika, anybody on here, if you need help with your content, just DM me. That's what we do. We help you create your content. So you don't gotta look for nobody to help you
I'm gonna
create your
invest in
content.
myself. I'm gonna invest in myself.
How?
I'm
Tell
gonna
me what that looks like. Give us
literally
the process.
like I might like if I had to do a photo shoot. Let's say I only had $100. I'm gonna make that thing work. I might
Yeah.
go to get me a $5 shirt. Go get me a some pants, and I'm gonna do me a video, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna make that video generate more views and
Yeah.
put together a content schedule where I can create content to make me more money. I'm gonna make that $100 make me more money.
That's
Period.
it. That's it. I love it, right? Because when I asked that question, because I
Mm-hmm.
want people to realize that you don't have to have a ton of money to get started. So
Yeah.
it's not a money thing; it's a hustle thing.
Mm-mm. It
You
is.
know, So not me create it, someone else. I know we can create it for you or help you create it. Like it's so many ways around it. But if you're a business owner, I'm not gonna tell you go hire an actor. I'm gonna tell you to do it personally yourself. And everything that you fear about being in front of that camera, we're gonna break it regardless, right? So that's that. So whatever your goals and your dreams are, you must do whatever it takes to reach them. You can't make no excuses, no excuses at all. Because to
Guess
be
what? Because
honest,
when you need
yeah,
that light bill paid, don't you figure out a way to get that light bill
yeah,
paid? So that business got to be the same way. You got to figure out how to make that business generate money.
yeah. So yeah, and at the end of the day, you're gonna figure it out. So what I want y'all to do before we get up out of here, I want y'all to comment the word workshop so y'all can get a seat to my free workshop to learn how to create impactful content this Sunday at 8 p.m. Right, and we're gonna go in. We're gonna go into depth. And literally, the seats is filling up. So if you move slow, that's your fault. And
I've
so
already signed up. I've already signed up,
yeah,
hands
let's get
down.
it. Let's get it.
I'm ready.
Let's get it. And I want y'all to know it's about to be some in your DMs. So you got to make sure y'all click it and then go get your seat. Don't just let the DM sit there. It might be in general. It might be in requests. It might be on the other side. Look in all of them. If you type the word workshop, go and look for it, right? And what I want to do too, if you're a business owner and you want to ask her any questions or ask me any questions, I want you to send me a request right now so you can jump on live and ask a question. And what I want you to know is do not be scared. I don't care if you got your bonnet on. I don't care if your haircut ain't fresh. Anytime you get an opportunity to jump on and promote your business, you need to take it.
Absolutely.
Right? You need to take it. No excuse. This free promo.
Absolutely.
Let's see. We got somebody coming in. I think I accepted it. I probably didn't. I thought I did. Do.
Somebody on here.
No, they coming in.
They coming in.
I'm hitting accept, but it ain't letting me accept.
It ain't working.
Nah, let me see. What the heck? Oh, why is it doing that to me? Let me see.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey.
What's going on, Queen?
Ashleigh. Yes, she has helped me throughout my years of my businesses, adventures. I create a lot of different things, but I stopped believing in myself. So everything y'all said this evening has poured into my spirit. And I am ready to go to the next level with my hookahs. I design customized hookahs, and I'm going to be reaching out to you to help me build my content. And I hope to be able to come to your class, but I live in Houston. I don't know.
No. This is live. This is from your couch. This is
Zoom.
Oh, well, I'm here.
Yeah, girl. What you mean? I should have stated that. That's from your couch. Go get your popcorn,
your
get
couch.
your notebook.
I'm here for it. And I want to tell y'all what y'all doing is beautiful. I was tagging people in, trying to get more people to get in on this live because it's beautiful what y'all doing. So continue to do it because people really need to hear this. Even whatever you create, whatever you think is dumb, it becomes something to someone else. I have made over 1,000 things and people always support me, but I never can get to the next level because I give up I get discouraged. Like I've been trying to build a website. I don't know if I want to be on Etsy. I don't know what I need. I just know how to make stuff. So
okay, let me. What is it that you really love? Like out of all those 1,000 business and lessons that you learned, what was the one that resonated with you the most?
The hookahs.
Okay, why?
Because that's the thing that is really popular right now. I mean, Crocs came in and gone, but right now people is real deal smoking these hookahs and they love them.
No. But that's about them. That didn't say nothing about you. You just told me why they love them.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. She likes to customize things. She likes to put her own customization on things. So she can customize clothes. She can customize glasses, candles, hookahs. That's her passion. She likes to customize things.
Right.
Okay. I love that. So at the end of the day, you got to go for more the people who love customization stuff. Right?
Yes.
Not the people who like just cheap stuff. This is for the top tier people. The top tier people love to be unique and stand the hell out. So your clientele, you need to find those people. So you got to let people know that, hey, if you want to be unique and stand out no matter what, if it's the glasses, if it's the hookah, if it's shoes, if it's clothing, no matter what it is, you must talk to them in your message. And then you're going to resonate with them and they're going to pay premium numbers anyway. Because right now, the reason why a lot of times people stop doing what they're doing is it's a monetary thing. The monetary constraints, you ain't making enough money to keep going and keep all of the overhead afloat. So you got to give up. But that's because you ain't charging enough and you ain't talking to the right people. So when you start charging more and talking to the right people, everything changes and you can stay consistent.
Right.
You feel me? So you need to figure out those trigger points for those people that love one-on-ones, one-offs. Now, I'm saying that because I love one-offs. I don't like to look like nobody else, just like nobody, have nothing else.
It's a lot of people like that.
Yes.
So you must talk to us in all of your messaging, all of your content. I don't smoke hookah, so I'll pass on that, but I might have to buy glasses or something else.
Yeah, I do sunglasses, I do jean wear, I do complete outfits, stuff like that.
So but you gotta talk to us and all of your promotion, and it's like the website first, because how can I see your work? How can I go book you? How can I go find out about you?
That's what I keep bumping into the problem about the website.
Those systems. Yep, you gotta have those because we like to market but we're not sending anybody anywhere, and they get
Yeah.
lost, and then they go to the next page, and then they,
Yeah.
okay, well, what she got off, because you don't have anything in place to funnel them to. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like a
Mm-hmm.
DM is not enough. Just like we talked about earlier, the DMs weren't working yesterday, so you probably missed out on sales because the DMs
Fact.
weren't working. You
Oh
get what
wow,
I'm
I didn't
saying?
know that.
Fact.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then and
Yeah,
then
that's why I market mostly on social media. Like social
Mhm.
media has been very supportive. IG, Facebook, and just by knowing people, and people just support you. And I know I'm not charging as much as I should
yeah, that's a
at
Mhm.
all,
big
nowhere
thing.
near.
You need to charge as much as you think you should. Like if you think you should charge this price, charge it, and don't be scared about people falling off because those people didn't believe. If the people believe, they're gonna pay regardless. Right?
Correct.
Know your worth so you can keep growing. If you don't know your worth, you're gonna keep sinking. I
Absolutely.
promise you.
And
Right?
the last
And another,
thing is,
yeah,
sometimes the business does come to an end because you weren't charging enough, and sometimes people are putting more into what they're spending to make the product versus the product, and that's gonna put you out of business real quick. So you
Yeah.
need to get with
facts.
me so we can actually break it down. How much you
Oh,
spending
y'all,
on supplies? How
y'all,
much you
y'all finna
spending on
help me.
this?
That's why I got in on this live to let y'all
Yeah,
know that
How
I'm
much
here
you spend?
for
You
it.
need to have a return on your investment. You don't need to be putting out
yeah,
more than you're bringing in. You
yeah,
get
Okay.
what I'm saying?
yeah. And you need to
Yeah.
be collecting data so you can be reaching out because these people who like custom, they gonna need something more than just that. And you need to follow up with them. You ain't following up with them. If they just spent XYZ with you, they'll come back and spend it again because they enjoyed that feeling that they
Mm-hmm.
got being one-on-ones and being unique. So you can always play off that feeling that they have, right? That's why you guys got to make sure that y'all get into that impactful content workshop this weekend because everything is about the feeling.
The
The
Yeah.
feelings
feeling.
is what make people buy, not the logic. Like they don't
Mm-hmm.
care everything that you got in it. They don't care about none of that. They care about how it makes them feel.
Yes, I have
And
the one customer told me the other night she's making a YouTube video that she is in love with that hookah. She's making a YouTube video to advertise that hookah. So
yeah,
I love mine. I
and
love mine.
and
thank you,
you got to
baby.
go get them some affiliate links so they can promote it and they become business partners with you and they get a percentage off of everything that you
They
sell
sell.
from their
Mm-hmm.
link or whatever. So you gotta turn up. Let everybody eat with you. Game theory. If everybody can eat with you, you all will win.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
I love it, Queen. Well, we in tune. So make sure you type the word workshop so you get your seat
Oh,
since you know it's
I
virtual.
think I was the first one to type down there. I wasn't even playing. I didn't even know where I was going, but I was trying to get there. Y'all definitely made an impact in my life tonight.
I love it, Queen. Well, I'm gonna
Awesome.
let you get up
Awesome.
out of here. Great job. We ready to rock and roll. Like we here.
Okay, Ash, give me a call whenever you get a
Okay.
chance. All right.
Definitely.
Thank
Good
you. Nice to
night.
meet you, young man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. You got me
All
in the
Thank
right,
corner.
Queen.
you.
All right. I love you too.
That's so dope. That's what I love to hear. I love to hear people be transparent and real. Right? A
Yes.
lot of times we be scared to be vulnerable. And that's why we
Mm-hmm.
won't grow. And that's why our content not resonate. What's going on, Michelle? You outside
Hey,
in the rain?
Danta.
You in the
No,
yard?
Hi.
no. I'm just in the yard. Hi, how are
Oh,
you?
I'm good, and
Like,
you?
I'm Michelle from Flora Events. I'm a event coordinator.
Oh, nice to meet
It's
you.
nice to meet you too. So my question for you is, at what point do you stop branding? Like, where does branding start and business begin? Like you.
It never stops. It
Like,
never stops.
right. So like I feel like I see things and I want this and I want that as far as branding is and I take my attention away from work because I'm so focused on what I should be doing for my brand. Is that
Um,
like colors and aesthetics
right.
and the
So
website and
that's why you need a team, because if you are supposed to be focused on what you're doing, but if you can hand off things to your team, then you can be way more, you can do way more in your business if you're not tied down with the things you don't even know about. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like I when I first started out, I was doing everything because I was a one-man show, but the
right.
business was starting to grow and things were scaling, so I had to get help, and these things were people I had to put in places in position, positions so that I can be able to do other things so that I can continue to grow my business.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
love that.
Got it.
And I
Okay.
think a big thing too, right? I tell people all the time is think about that next person you need on your team to hire and hire them. Right? I tell people even if you don't got the resources right now, go take a credit card and swipe it, pay for their salary for the next 6 months. So you can be able to grow and you give them all of these tasks so they can focus on that and you can focus on the business. Yeah, we hear the airplane. It's all good. We flying this thing, right? And so you can grow and scale. But otherwise, if you're trying to focus on every little thing, you will not grow and scale. You will be stagnant because you're like, oh, that's pretty over there. Let me add that. Oh, that's pretty. Like you get so
Something gonna get left
confused.
behind. Something gonna
Yeah.
get left behind.
The
Something gonna
business,
get.
the business is gonna get left
Yes.
behind.
Yes.
Mhm.
I always
Yep.
feel overwhelmed. I always feel like I have so much to do. I'm always like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that. I got to get this email. I got Dontel sent
Yeah.
me this. I gotta. And I'm just
Now,
like
see
to the,
what your event planning. So
yes.
there's certain systems and things in place, like we do systems as well, that you can
Yeah.
put in place where you don't have to even hire people. That you can make your systems work for you. So those emails that you need to go out to your previous clients to check on them to see, hey, what you
Yeah.
doing for your birthday this year? What you doing for your
Mm,
wedding anniversary this year? You put
mm,
those systems in place so that they're working for you, so that you don't have to overwhelm yourself with those
Yeah.
tasks.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
Michelle, your hair look on fleek over there. Well, I see you. I see you.
Thanks, Dontel.
So yeah, just make sure you don't overthink it, Michelle. I think with you, you are a thinker.
I
Like
know. I can't
you
help
are
it.
very logical, and sometimes you don't have to be as logical. But it's a good thing and it's a bad thing sometimes too, because
It's
when we
getting
get
in my
oh
way. It's
yes,
just getting in my way.
but we all get like that. I'm not gonna lie. I used
Yep.
to suffer with it as well until I
Yep.
had to realize, fuck it. I think that was the mentality. Fuck it. Fuck
Mhm.
it.
Right.
Just go. Like, because if I sit there
Yeah.
and try to think about every piece that creates this, I will spend too much time worrying about useless stuff instead of using the stuff.
Yes.
Right. And nobody notices. So it's like I know I'm starting to get that part, but it's like I just can't get over that last hurdle of
Yeah.
Mhm.
like just let it go, move
Yeah.
on.
Mhm.
But this
But
is a great
so
Sometimes we
one.
bro,
want things to be too perfect.
yeah.
We want things
Yes.
just to be too perfect.
Amen.
When it's
But
Mm-hmm.
working, it's work. Whatever you're doing is working. You're just overthinking it.
Yes.
yeah, and
Yes.
there's no such thing as perfect, right? I tell people stop trying to be a perfectionist and become a
Mhm.
higher achiever. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay for stuff to come out imperfect because you can be able to grow and learn from it. Stop trying to
Right.
make it perfect before it come out because it'll never come out if it got to be perfect in order
You're
to come
right.
out.
You're right. That's right. Mm.
All
Amen.
right. Hey
Amen.
man, I love you, Michelle. I'm like, so make sure y'all go follow Michelle. Michelle, she's killing it. She's dominated before. Like she wasn't even dealing
Yes,
with
I'm
social
going to
media.
follow Michelle.
Yeah, she wasn't putting out content. Now she's putting out content. She's not
Awesome.
like she's killing it.
I'm
So
trying, Dontel. I'm
I
trying.
don't even
I'm
know what that
trying.
word means. Like I don't know what
Listen,
trying means. That ain't even in
you
no
sitting on my
vocabulary.
shoulder. I hear you. I hear you every single day. Every single day, I hear you. Come on, get up, do it, make it happen. I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm working. I'm work in
Good job.
progress.
Good job.
Thank you.
I
Thank you. I appreciate you both. All
I
You're
right.
love
Have a
y'all.
good
welcome.
one. Thank you. Take care. Nice meeting you.
You too.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Yo, yo. So if y'all, I got time for one more question. So send me a request so you can come on here and we can answer your question, right? And it's so dope, like, cause even for Michelle, like Michelle is actually one of our clients, and
Uh-huh.
we literally went like, you can't tell, but Michelle, Michelle is older. I'm not gonna say age, but she wasn't with the social media stuff,
I got you. I got
right?
you. This is
And
a
so when
whole transition for her.
yeah, like when she came to us, her website was still from 2004.
Oh
Like
wow.
literally 2004, right? And she was scared to be in front of the camera. She was shy. Like she wasn't getting on none of this. Everything then transformed for me. But Michelle, she's a
That's
thinker.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
and she's really killing it, interacting, abuse. Like Michelle, can I say your age? Yes or no? Just tell me on the thing. Yes or no? Just say it in the comment. Yes or no? I'm weak.
She got on live. That speaks enough for her.
Yeah,
You
like,
got on live. That was a lot of courage itself, because I see
okay.
a lot of my clients in here. Y'all ain't joined this live yet, so I'm gonna need some of y'all to join this live, because y'all supposed to be going live this week.
All right, so Michelle is 50 years old, but she don't look it.
Oh yeah, she don't. You look
She don't look
very
it.
good.
Like, she don't look it,
Said the
right?
age.
And but for her, she had to overcome getting online, right? And so that was a big challenge for her, because she didn't know social media, or she didn't know anything, and so she entrusted us to help her. And you know, and we did that, and she literally take everything that we do. She makes sure she get in, she makes sure she apply. And
I'm
look at her, like,
glad you're doing what you're doing, because that's a lot of people's fears. And I you know, it's a lot of, it's not even a fear, like you said, it's just there, but it's like everything that you're looking for is on the other side of that thing. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. Keep
You
up
know
the good
what?
work.
I love it, right? I've been doing, like, I tell people all the time, I've really been doing this since 13 years old.
Wow,
Like,
really?
I'm really a real creative. Like,
I can tell this is your natural energy.
Yeah,
like, I can
natural.
tell, like, even from your videos, you be like,
Yeah.
you be pumping, the energy
Yeah.
just be there. So I can tell
Yeah.
you're like naturally energized.
Cause it's real. Because I'm from Chicago, so literally, I'm one of them kids that was running around shooting up shit, doing all that crazy shit, because I ain't had no guidance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was using my daddy got killed when I was 1. My mother was on dope, so I literally was loyal to my friends. You know what I'm saying? So literally, I was able to make it out the jungle. So I'm happy with life. I'm happy I ain't under the ground, ain't nobody jail cell. So I walk around smiling, like I really love this.
For
And it's
real,
really
you got something good that you can teach other people.
LaShawn,
You get what I'm saying?
Yep. LaShawn, what's going on, LaShawn? But yeah, and I love what I'm doing, and so I tell people all the time, like, this really me. I don't know how to be nobody else. I don't know how to sugarcoat. I don't know how to fake it.
Be yourself.
Yeah, and I know how to really help people, because I've been doing it for so long. That's why when I create content with people, it's different from everybody else.
When you helping other people create content, it's not even work. It's not even work. You wake up every day doing what you love to do, and it doesn't even feel like work. Same for me. That's how you should feel about your business. When you go live and you talk about these things, it's not even work. You know?
It ain't.
It's not even work.
I tell people all the time, if I was a billionaire, I'll still do what I'm doing today, because I love it. You know what I'm saying? People would never know, because I really love this shit. And I've been doing this for so long, and I don't look at it twice. If I can help you get from 0 to 100, and you can create generational wealth, I win.
Exactly.
What's going on with you, King?
Exactly.
So, but
I
Queen, I ain't gonna take up no more of your time. I'm thankful. How can they reach out to you? How can they get connected with you? King, you know you the GOAT, man. Hey, hold on. First of all, it's my guy here, right, man. He's one of the dopest music video directors ever. Like, I used to study his stuff when I was getting started. And literally, when I reached out to him when I first got started, he had open hands for me. He helped me out. And so I just want to commend him. He in the comments right now saying I'm the GOAT, but he's the GOAT. Because a lot of times when people get in position, they don't like to help other people. Right?
Exactly.
They think of competition, but I don't believe in competition. I believe if you get in position and you can help somebody else get in position, you need to help them get in position, because guess what? You will stay in position longer.
For real. That's how you get your blessings.
That's it.
That's how you get your blessings. Absolutely. So yeah, you guys can follow me, as you know, _Ashleigh LaRue.
Up here.
My business.
Follow us right there.
Wait. Yep. Hold on.
On my screen. Yep.
Gotcha.
Right there.
Or you can follow my business page, Changing Faces Consulting. And for you all that are on the live, since you stayed the whole live, I got a free gift for you. If you DM me, Content is King, we will put you for a free discovery call. Hey, Lindsay.
Hi there. I felt like you all was calling me out.
Oh, she definitely was calling her people out, saying where you at.
And put workshop and drop workshop and go sign up for the workshop on this Sunday, please, ma'am. Yes. Thank you.
And I will.
So what's going on, Queen? What's your question?
I really didn't have a question. I was just joining. I feel like I was being called out. Some of the things you all were saying. I'm actually one of Ashley's clients.
Yeah. Tell
When
us
you
about the
or
business. Promo, baby.
Yes, promo.
okay,
Everything that you offer.
I'm Calandria of Land Business Tax Solutions. But basically, business solutions, I offer business consultation, business credit, tax planning. Pretty much, if you're starting a business and you're about to, um, you're afraid you're about to close or anything, I pretty much can assist you with keeping that business going, getting it started. Pretty much anything in the business line.
Yes, because I know a lot of us too, we like, okay, I don't want to get my EIN, or I don't want to do things legally because I'm afraid of the IRS. But you
Exactly.
just don't even
Yeah.
know the benefits that your business could be benefiting from just by doing what you need to do, y'all.
Yes, like he
Yes.
swipe that card to
Yes,
Yeah.
that
swipe
business
that card
Yes.
credit,
going.
being able to buy
You
your
gotta
inventory, whatever.
Yes.
yes,
Y'all gotta stop being scared of Uncle
personal
Sam
and
now.
business. You
Yep.
got to
Let him
separate
eat.
the person and the business. Got to.
I love it, Queen. I love it because I think when it comes to finances, I think we need way more education on finances. I really think we got to be stop being scared because even when I first got started, I used to be scared of Uncle Sam and I used to just collect cash. I haven't touched cash in about 7, 8 years, right? And literally because I want Uncle Sam to see everything that we get, and I want him to get his piece, so we
Right.
can keep growing and scaling. Because you cannot grow and scale if that man ain't getting a piece.
And,
Absolutely. Ain't
and,
no way to run from them.
and
No way to
sometimes
run.
when you first getting started, you want them to see everything that you're getting in, but also everything that you're putting out. And
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's what a lot of us is not educated on. The
Yep.
yes,
expenses that we're
I
yes.
literally this week I literally took all of my debit cards off of my wallet, replaced them with my business credit cards, and I'm no longer spending my own money. Like
yes,
literally.
ma'am. I did the same thing. I actually
Yes.
ordered me a credit card holder so I can
Mm-hmm.
separate
I
my
got
business
one. I got one. I got one.
from my personal. But
Yeah,
yes, but business credit is very, and like he said, education, that's one of the
yeah,
things why I started laying our business solutions, because a lot of us is not educated on
yeah,
the financial and the budget part and the credit that's
Mm-hmm.
out
yes.
there for us when it comes to business.
I think that's the biggest thing. I got into like understanding how money worked back in like 2017 and started
Mm-hmm.
establishing business credit and everything because America is a corporation, and if you're not a corporate or a business, you're not going to be able to survive in this, right? And so I think we
Mm-hmm.
probably got over 50 business credit cards, and credit cards in general, and we got so many lines to access and use OPM to grow and scale, right? And so a lot of time, us as minorities, we be scared of debt, but we be scared of debt because we was using debt the wrong way. And once you learn how to
Right.
use debt, you'll realize
Yes.
every company, even Apple, which is the biggest
Got
company in the
that.
world, got the most money in cash and everything. They leverage debt, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
you got to grow and scale. You can't be scared to take the risk, right? And
Absolutely.
us as us, we don't understand that. And a big thing is I do more depreciations, right? And the
Mhm.
depreciations, like I don't do write-offs no more. Like we do depreciations, and I had to learn that because I used to write off everything, and then so
Mm-hmm.
in order for me to get to the next level, I had to stop writing off and start getting more depreciations from our purchases than anything. But you know what I'm talking about. They might not know
Yep.
it. It might be a
Yep.
little more
I
advanced
know.
for
Yes,
them.
yes.
But
But
that's why you need a tax professional
Because you
on
don't
your
want to write
team.
anything off because it's going to show that your business not making any money. And you want to
Mm-hmm.
show that you are making money.
get them a little game on that real quick, just a little game, just because they can roll off everything. They want to write
Yeah,
off
because see,
everything.
a lot of people they look at the fact they don't want to pay taxes back,
Yeah,
and they do need to be really educated on depreciation. And also, there are other credits that you may qualify for that's not even count against your bottom line
yeah,
when you're doing your business tax.
yeah,
And then there's a lot of things that we write off that that a lot of people just not even knowledgeable of, that, and a lot of things they can actually use as expenses and income. And
yeah,
so when it comes to purchasing a house or trying to get business credit, trying to get anything, their
yeah,
tax return is saying they only made a negative $3,000,
yeah,
but they actually made 100,000.
yeah,
And so it's very important to have a knowledgeable tax person who don't just do taxes but know taxes and know
yeah,
the business side of it. And me, I have 4 businesses. So when I got into doing taxes, and I've been doing it over 15 years, I actually learned most of it from my own personal experience
mm,
with the write-offs,
yeah.
with not being able to get qualified for anything, just the whole 9 yards. But now I have hands-on experience on both
Yeah.
ends. So it's
I
very
love it.
important. Very,
I
Awesome.
love it. I love it, Queen. Keep killing it. Well, make sure you get your seat to the workshop so we can talk about this content to help all four of those businesses scale. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna focus on one of them, but we're gonna talk. I'm big on one. I'm big on one. Like I'm big on the number one, the power of one, and really dominating so you can have the power of many. But we're gonna talk about that in the
Exactly.
workshop.
Bye.
Right.
Have a good one.
All right, you all too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Ashley said she had to get in here. She said you was talking to her like she had to
She
get
knows she
in.
wouldn't have heard the rest of it when I got off live. Now you know you were supposed to go live today.
What's going on with you, King?
Hey, what's going on
Hey.
with you, gang?
Man,
Hey,
I'm blessed, man.
hey, that's good. That's good. I saw you was tapped in, so I just thought I'd pop in real quick. But I
Okay.
just wanted to drop a little sauce in here a little bit.
Give it
Um,
to us. Give
I
it to us.
well basically when it come down to your house is an investment contract. It's not don't have nothing to do with what your mortgage is an investment contract. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, if they don't give you the SSA 89 form, they can't even run that social. And no, your house don't even have to be recorded. It's illegal to record the deed on the registry because what they do is they reclassify for tax purposes residential, commercial, and agricultural. It's nowhere in the law that states that it has to be registered. So that's
Okay.
all illegal, right from
Okay.
the
Yo,
right from
y'all
the
heard
gate.
it. That's the mortgage eliminator right there. You heard
Right.
it. Yo, y'all ain't never heard before. Like you
And
heard
and
For
it.
and,
real.
and I'm gonna tell you this because I just saw you had a tax professional. Y'all might want to check into the Form 56, making the IRS the fiduciary. Because if the Federal Reserve notes does don't, for every $100 bill is 17 cents to print for every 100. So if it's 17 cents for every 100, and I mean, how we paying anything? The IRS under law is required to take care of all alleged debt because really you are the creditor. You are the creditor because under the Truth in Lending Act 15 USC section 1602
Okay, okay,
definition creditor, you are considered a private lender, a private
okay.
educational lender. So if you're a lender, how can you owe a debt? Because you know why? Because you know why? When they get you under these unilateral contracts, all the contracts that we are signing are unilateral. That's
Yeah.
illegal if they do not disclose under CFR
Hold
42.
on, hold on, kid. I'm about to stop you right here. We're gonna have to do a whole nother live
For
with you
real.
dropping game like that, cause you too advanced. But when you literally knew the exact laws at the exact place. Like I can't let you do that to us right now. Hey,
I,
we gonna
I,
hold
I,
another
I,
hour.
I can, I can, because I can get spicy on this joint for real.
We gonna have a live. We gonna talk on behind. I want no more. I like that. That's different, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's why I'm gonna stop you right now because you advanced right now. They
For
probably don't even
real.
own houses yet. You advanced. Like
Gotta
let's.
read your contracts. Gotta read your contracts. Know your laws.
All right, King, man. I appreciate your time, your knowledge, your
All right,
education, your
man.
information.
All right, man.
All right, King.
Have a good one.
Peace out.
All right. King was going too deep for us right now. Like that was advanced. Like
I
that.
thought
Yeah, I love it because it was different, but I don't think it was this
exactly.
today's message, so I couldn't let him go all in. Like, but he know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah,
So I ain't
yeah,
even
yeah,
mad at him.
definitely.
Like,
Yeah,
I
somebody
ain't
said read
talking
the
down
five
that.
tiny print. Absolutely.
That's it. His name
Absolutely.
is the Mortgage Eliminator. Like, that's crazy. But it's something out here. Everybody got some type of gift. But the biggest thing is whatever it is that you do, know your research, do your research, know the information, and dominate. Right?
Yes.
Actually, I ain't gonna take no more of your time, Queen. Like, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your knowledge, your information, your processes, your
No
time.
problem.
Right.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you. I appreciate you as
so
well.
now we connected. And if you guys on this live right now, and you have not typed the word workshop in the comment to get your seats for this week, this Sunday's workshop, I need you to do that right now. Holla at my man,
One denominator.
yeah. So get your seats right now. So type the word workshop in the comments. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to do that. And then what I want y'all to do is check y'all DMs and go get your seat. Don't just let the DM sit there and you be like, yo, I got a message, but I didn't use it. That just showed me that you ain't disciplined, that you don't want it, right? So if you haven't put workshop in the comments, do it right now. And Ashleigh, I'm gonna let you get up out of here, Queen, because I know we done took up your time. You know, and I'm
Absolutely. I enjoyed myself. Like we said, if you love what you do, it's not work. So I definitely enjoyed myself this evening.
That's it. And y'all make sure y'all DM her so y'all can get y'all freebies and all of
Content is
that stuff.
king. DM me. I'll give you a free 15-minute business discovery. We can talk about some of your challenges and figure out a plan to help you execute.
Let's get it, guys. So, all right, Ashley, I'll let you get up out
All
here.
right,
I'm
have
giving
a
them a
good
couple more
one.
minutes. All right.
Yes. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right.